Elhamdülillah, elhamdülillah, elhamdülillah Rabbil alemin. Estağfurullah, estağfurullah, estağfurullah. Ellezî la ilahe illa huvel hayyul kayyum ve etûbü ileyh. Ves'el tevbete vel mağfirete vel hidayete innehu ettevvâbur rahîm. Va'fu anna ya kerim, va'fu anna ya kerim, va'fu anna ya kerim. Va'fu lana bi fadlike ya Rahman ya Rahim. Ya Melik ya Kudüs ya Hafız ya Allah. El-evvel Allah, el-ahir Allah, el-zahir Allah, el-batin Allah, hayrihi ve şerrihi min Allah-u Teala. Ve eşhedü en la ilahe illallah vahdehu la şerike leh. Ve eşhedü enne Muhammeden abduhu ve resuluhu. Esselatu vesselamu aleyke ya Resulallah. Esselatu vesselamu aleyke ya Habiballah. Esselatu vesselamu aleyke ya seyyidel evveline vel ahirin. İşverina ya şefiyel müzibin. Birahmetike ya rahmer rahimin. Allahu Teala fi kitab-ül aziz. Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Fihi ayatun beyinat. Sadakallahu azim. Allahu Teala said in the Quran al-Kareem, in the Quran are clear signs of all and everything. We do read the Quran al-Kareem, don't we? Whether we read it in Arabic, even if we do not understand it, or read it in a language in which we understand. But do we find in what we read an answer to all our questions, a solution to all our problems? Do we find clear signs of all and everything in it? One day, Hazrat Ibn Arabi Qudus Sarrah al-Fattahi was going somewhere with his companions on horseback, and something happened that he fell down from his horse. And when he fell down, he wasn't moving, not at all, eyes closed. And everybody was worried that he was dead. They came trying to find out if he's alive. He said, "Leave me alone. I am trying to find out in which surah and in which ayat this incident of my falling down from the horse is described." We do not find in the Quran what happens to us. The reason is that the Quran al-Azim is like a beautiful bride which Allah Ta'ala has given to each and every one of us. What we see is just the clothes. To be able to see the beauty of that bride, you have to lift the veil to see her beauty. Allah Ta'ala says that there is 700 veils between Him and us of our own creation. But you cannot lift that veil from the beautiful bride's face to see her beauty, to see the sign of all and everything, because she has to let you lift the veil. One ayat in the Quran al-Azim is such a wonderful ayat, such an encouraging ayat, such an optimistic ayat, such a promise in which Allah Ta'ala says, Ya ayyuhan nafsul mutmainna irji ila rabbika radiyatan mardiyah fadkhuli fi ibadi fadkhuli jannati. Oh, the soul who is totally satisfied, which Allah Ta'ala has given to it. It has no wants or no wishes or no complaints. Perfectly satisfied, perfectly happy, perfectly at peace, with no problems at all, perfectly pleased with his Creator. And in return, Allah Ta'ala is pleased with him and invites him to come and join his sincere, true servants, and all together enter the paradise. But to reach to that level of nafs mutma'inna, that level of nafs radiyya, that level of nafs mardiyya, is not such an easy task. It is only then you can lift that veil and find the solution to all the problems. But it is possible to learn, like everything else. We came to this world, we learned how to walk, we learned how to talk, we learned how to eat, we learned how to work, we learned how to be a father and how to be a citizen and how to be a Muslim. Except there is one thing which many of us do not realize. All that we have learned from the time that we stepped on this planet, all the university degrees which we have gathered, all the knowledge which we have received from the Quranic schools which we went to, even if we memorized the whole of Quran al-Kareem, all the acquired knowledge is not ilm-ud-deen, is not spiritual knowledge, but it is physical knowledge. It is material knowledge. It is the knowledge with which we can come here on Fridays and make our prayers and fast during Ramadan, take care of our wives and children and work wherever we are working at, how to deal with our neighbors and with the politicians. All acquired knowledge pertains to this world and to the life of this world. It's got nothing to do with our spiritual life. We look, we see some flickering red and fire, we say. And we come close, warm, we say. I can heat myself, we say, and I cook on it, we say, and I better be careful not to touch it, we say. That is the acquired knowledge which I am talking about. But the ilm-ud-din is to annihilate oneself in that flame and become the flame. That is why Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, men are asleep and they will only wake when they die. What does that mean? Why is the knowledge which we acquire is not sufficient to be able to be content with Allah Ta'ala gives us, and to be at peace and to be at the level of nafs mutma'inna? Because we are asleep. Because we are heedless. Because we are unconscious. We think, we see, but what we see is not all, is certainly part of our imagination. In our sleep, in our state of heedlessness and unconsciousness, we live this life, and we live our lives as a Muslim. Why is one asleep? First of all, it's almost like science fiction to be able to convince us that, you see, you hear what I am saying, you look at me and you see me, and I am telling you, what you hear is not what I say. What you see is not what I am. Now that is difficult to accept, isn't it? It is because we are in that state. What Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says is true. Men are asleep, and they will only wake up when they die. We are asleep. Why? Because we are afraid of reality, one thing, here. Two, we are asleep. Why? Because we are lazy. It is too much trouble, really, to look into things which they really are. But actually, none of that is really responsible of putting us to sleep. The real cause of our heedlessness and consciousness, ibadallah, is that we focus on one thing, and when we focus on one thing, we are blind to the rest and everything else. What is that one thing which we focus on? What is that one thing which attracts all our attention, all our force, all our life? The world. Hazrat Mardana in Fihi Ma Fihi talks about the cat. There's the cat. And the owner of the cat tried to catch one day the cat. How he ran behind it, couldn't catch it. He went to the corner, from the corner, went to the other corner, went to the corner. But what happened is all of a sudden there came a bird. The cat wanted to catch the bird. Have you ever seen a cat trying to catch a bird or a mice? They stop, concentrate on it. He went and took the cat, because the cat was unaware of anything else except the world. Because Allah, that is how we are. The solution is another Hadith Sharif of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. I mentioned that in my khutbah already last week. Mutu qabla an ta'mutu. Die before dying. The dead is not concerned with the world. The dead is not concerned for the future. The dead do not remember the past. How to die before dying. It doesn't mean stop functioning. It doesn't mean stop loving your wife. It doesn't mean to stop caring for your children. It doesn't mean to not to go to work. It doesn't mean not to have a bank account. It doesn't mean not to eat and not go to the bathroom. It doesn't mean not to take care of your health. Do all this by all means without meaning it, without it being the bird which you focus on it, and realizing that it really is not you who love your wife, it is not you who take care of your children, it's not you who makes that salary in your work, it's not you who buys that food which comes to your table, it's not you who makes the weather cold or hot, it's not you who makes you sick or who makes you cured. It is He who created you, does it for you. But you don't believe that. You think you do things. You think that you are the master of your own destiny. You think that you are the one who know what to do tomorrow. Ya Rab, have mercy on us.
Amen.
Ya Rab, strengthen our iman.
Amen.
Ya Rab, make us see that we ourselves unable to do anything, that you are the one who furnishes everything, you are the one who feeds us, you are the one who cures us, You are the one who solves our problems. Ya Rabbi, give us the strength to wake up from the sleep of heedlessness. Ya Rabbi, wake us up from the sleep of heedlessness. And enable us to lift the veil from the mysteries in the Quran al-Kareem, and so that we will find all what we need in it. Ameen. Sayyidina Muslimin, Sahaba, Yasin. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen, who has created us in the form and shape of a human being, who has dropped of dirty water, who has taught us His own name, who has blown into us our soul from His own soul, who has honored us by saying that I have created all and everything for you and you for myself, who has made us His Khalifa on the face of this planet, who has given us bread to eat, water to drink, air to breathe, and all and everything before we even realize what we need, that He has blessed us what we need and more than that. But His greatest gift is the Iman which He has blessed us with. His greatest gift is the Islam which He has graced us with, and the Ihsan which He has given us, and who has given His beloved Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam as our example, our guide, our prophet. Yet, Ya Rabbi, we have tyrannized ourselves. We are thankless. We think that we did it all, that we are the masters of our own destiny, that we can do all and everything. Ya Rabbi, have mercy upon us. Have mercy upon all of the Ummah of Muhammad. Have mercy upon all of humankind. Ya Rabbi, teach us thankfulness and count us amongst your thankful servants. And to test our faith in you, to test the degree of our obedience to you, to test our love for you. Sometimes you test us, but never above our forbearance, with little pain and little hunger, little sickness, sometimes taking away things from us which we think are ours, but in reality they are not. And although you say, Inna Allah ma sabirin, that you are together side by side with who shows patience, Ya Rab, we tyrannize ourselves. We never show patience. We are angry. We complain about you to our doctor, to our lawyer, to our friends. Ya Rab, forgive us.
Amen.
Have mercy upon us.
Amen.
Have mercy upon the Ummah of Muhammad.
Amen.
And have mercy upon all humankind.
Amen.
And Ya Rabbi, teach us patience.
Amen.
And count us amongst your patient servants.
Amen.
Ameen.